Wow, I don't know about doing this in the full strength sun. This is kind of interesting. I don't know why. And if any of you out there could explain this to me, I don't know why, but my video is limited to 6 minutes and 28 seconds. I got a half a gigabyte of available memory on the phone right now. I mean, I wiped everything out. So here it is. It's going to limit me to 6 minutes and a half. 6 minutes and a half. And believe me, I know I would go longer, but who knows? Maybe Google or YouTube's trying to help me out by keeping it a little lower, little shorter. Okay. We are dealing with a tech mafia. That's what's running the show today. Google has become God. However, I also want to tell you that Yahweh has been preparing us for 50 years for this battle. Actually, for a lot more than that. But we were warned for 50 years, and we didn't listen. We didn't hear. We didn't have ears to hear back then. So I'm going to tell you right now, you want to break away from the system, get a Brax 3 phone, Bob Braxman. It's marketed to Indiegogo. I don't know about that name, but whatever. It is probably going to be the last cell phone you're going to be able to get, because they're going to start doing stuff kind of remotely. In other words, without cell phones, they're going to be triggering the nanotechnology inside of our bodies and in our homes and all that stuff, and continue to spy upon us. And they're building the world's biggest data farm, Meta is, in Louisiana. It's bigger than the entire island of Manhattan. And it's going to require all of the electricity and the water from the area. Those poor people in Louisiana aren't going to be able to live under those circumstances. But Mark Zuckerberg doesn't care. And just keep this in mind. The God of this nation today is the God of war. And also, keep this in mind. We didn't win our Revolutionary War. Doesn't look like it to me. Why? Because I'm actually operating under laws from before we settled the Revolutionary War, before the Congress, before the Constitution, before the Bill of Rights and all that. Those laws are still in effect, which means we're still under the jurisdiction of Great Britain and the bar bastards underneath the crown of Great Britain, the attorneys. I'm not making this up, and I'll tell you more as I go, but what I want to get across to you today is, if you want to break off, then get one of these privacy phones and learn about it and be careful about it. I've got this spy phone on me, which actually checks in, 90 times an hour or a minute or something. It goes right to Google. Getting a phone that doesn't do that. Screw those people. I'm not going to feed the beast. Now, I'm sure that they're going to be able to track me, and they're going to be able to still spy on me. They have all kinds of weapons. In Alaska, more than 20 years ago, they were developing the weapons on the outskirts of America. And our state troopers were running around with a gun, if you will. And that would allow them to locate firearms in a car, in a vehicle. They had the system set up so they could actually tell where the gun was in the vehicle. Now, I don't know if they could identify it. I don't know if they could get the serial number off on it, but they probably could identify it. And they might even be able to tell how many rounds are in it. And at the same time, we had enlisted army officers, enlisted men, wandering up through the valley, and they were bragging about, hey, it's a good job I got. I wear civilian clothes, don't have to wear a uniform, and all I do all day is drive around and I aim my gun at the window and I pull the trigger. What was that gun? It was the technology that the state police were also testing. Only the Army was doing more than just locating guns with it. They were counting all of the money inside the house. That's right, the platinum latex chips that they put in years ago, those son of a bitches are trackable, even by even by the cell phone towers, even by the satellites. So you really can't hide that currency. They know how much you have. Plus, what the enlisted fellow told us is his gun took a picture of the glass window. They took that back to the lab and they decoded it. And what did the window tell them? Every conversation that had occurred in that house was embedded in the glass. The technology is that advanced that, you and I think, oh, glass is solid. That could never happen. That's not possible, Dr. Kent. What are you, off your rocker again? Well, I am off the reservation. And here we go. I got just another few seconds left here. And I don't understand what's going on with this phone and with Google and all that. But I guess they decided they were going to constrain me some more, or maybe to motivate me so I would keep it short, keep it sweet. But the title of this video is very simple. Techmafia. May Yahweh bless you. Learn how to cultivate the Holy Spirit. Do not deny the Holy Spirit like I did a few days ago, and then I went to answer it and I got the door slammed in my face.